everyone. In this video, I am going to teach you the page replacement algorithm. So, what is page replacement algorithm? So, if a process is to be executed, then it is going to be in main memory. That is for sure. Okay. If this is a process, suppose P is a process, and if this process is in secondary memory, that is in new state. Okay, so this is in secondary memory, and if this process is going to be executed, then it must be in main memory. It must be assigned to the main memory, that is for sure. Here this is our main memory, and this is our process, and this process is when it is going to be executed, it is assigned to the main memory. Okay, and sometimes it may happen the size of a process, if a new process has come and the size of a process is very large as compared to the size of the main memory, it may be happen. The size of the main memory, see this main memory is divided into frames. Here are frames, okay, and a process comes and the size of that process is very large as compared to this main memory. So what will happen? So we cannot put this process into the main memory at a time. So what will operating system do? Operating system simply divided the process into pages. So it will break the process into pages, and each and every blocks is called pages, and each and every pages is assigned to the main memory one by one with its requirement. So pages are the size of the pages are equal to the size of the frames. Okay, should be the size of the pages should be same as the size of the frames. So each and every pages is assigned according to the requirement of the main memory. If CPU requires page number 1, suppose this process is divided into pages P1, P2, P3, P4 and P5. So the process is having 5 pages, and main memory requires page number 3 to be executed. Then at that time only P3 is there in the main memory, not all the processes, because sometimes it happens that process size is larger than the main memory size, because our main memory is limited, our RAM is limited size, but the process are huge amount of sizes. So it may be happens. So in that case, operating system, we divided process into pages, and each and every page is assigned to the main memory. And if it happens, then what will happen? More and more processes are resides in the main memory at the same time. Okay, if rather, although the size of the main memory is small, but by applying these techniques, by applying this segmentation techniques, we can resize more and more processes into main memory. How? Suppose P1 is this process, P1 is there, we divided into process into pages, and suppose main memory requires this and this pages at a time. So 2 pages, not rather than it only assigned only some part of the process into the main memory rather than putting all the processes. Okay. So now the pages of P1 is assigned to the main memory, and at a time P2 process is there. Another process comes P2 and another process P3 will come, and we also divided into pages to this processes another P2 and P3, and at the same time main memory requires the pages, some pages of P2 and some pages of P3. Suppose 1 pages of P3, 3 pages of P2. So it seems like that at a time P1, P2, P3 are running in the CPU, but that is not true actually. The size of the main memory is limited, and the size of the processes are coming is huge size as compared to the main memory, but it the main memory. It seems like that the size of the main memory is large, but the size of the main memory is smaller than that of the processes. Okay, so this kind of things are called virtual memory. This is called virtual memory. Okay, that is virtual means illusions. So main memory requires some secondary memory parts, and it recites more and more processes into it by dividing the process into pages. Okay, so this process, all the parts of this process is resides in secondary memory actually, and some parts of this processes are going into main memory for executions, not all the processes, but it seems like that main memory running all the processes like P1, P2, P3, P4 and all the process who are coming and coming. So this is the funda of virtual memory. And next is, if the main memory requires some pages like I was saying just before that main memory requires some pages some pages of P1 or some pages of P2 or some pages of P3. Suppose it requires second pages of P3. Then if that page is resides in secondary memory present in the hard disk, then it's fine. It will simply assign to the main memory and for the execution. The request of the main memory to the hard disk for the pages to be execution is called demand paging. Demand paging. It is called demand paging because main memory demand a pages to be execution. Okay, it requests secondary memory, it requests to the hard disk that this pages of this process or any pages of the process has to be run, and if that pages is present in secondary memory, the normal execution will be happen. And if that pages is not resides in secondary memory, then what will happen? Obviously that pages, if some pages suppose P4 block has to be executed and P4 block is not in the main memory. Suppose now the main memory is full. Fine, the main memory is full and some pages of this secondary memory has to be executed, but there is no space in main memory. And what will happen? Then in this situation replacement algorithm is to be used. We apply replacement algorithm by replacing the pages in the main memory to the secondary memory, and we put the pages which is required to the main memory. So there will be a replacement of pages of main memory and pages of secondary memory. And another thing is that if the execution of a process, if there is a process which is required, which is demand paging, okay, and the pages is not there in the main memory. If suppose P1 has to be executed now, and the process of P1, there is a page suppose P5 pages has to be executed next, which is in the secondary memory. But when the main memory required that P5, it is not in the main memory. So at that time main memory requests to the pages for execution. So that pages was not in main memory. If the pages which is required, which is not in main memory, then we can say that is page fault. Page fault. If the requirement page is not there in the main memory, then we can say that is the page fault. If page fault occur, then main memory request or demand the requirement pages to be executed, and that pages, if that pages is in secondary memory, then it will go and assign to the main memory. Fine. But if main memory size is full, then So these are frames F1, F2, F3, and this is the request strings, or you can say pages. Here are these are the pages, and suppose this the process P1 and P1 having these pages, these blocks, and we have one main memory which is divided into frames F1, F2, F3. So we are going to apply FIFO page replacement. Okay, first in, first out. So first, now the main memory is empty, and when the main memory is required some pages from the process, and that process is not there in main memory, we can say that there is a page fault, and if there is a page fault, then we mark it as miss. So the required pages is not there in main memory. Okay, so now the pages is available is 3, first page is 3, so we put that pages into the main memory. Now main memory is empty, so if so the main memory is empty, we mark the miss. Okay, so now 3 is there in, we put 3 in the, we put 3 first into the frame 1. Next, 2 is not there in the main memory. Fine, only 3 is there. So obviously there is a miss, page fault. So we put 3 and 2 also. We put 2 into the main memory. So next, 1. It requires 1. It demands 1. 1 is not there in the main memory. Only 3 and 2 pages are there. So also there is a page fault. So 3, again 2 was there, 3 was there, now 1 is putting into the main memory. So now main memory is full. Frame, all the 3 frames of the main memory is full now. So next is 3. So see, 3 is there in the main memory. Yes, 3 is there in the main memory. So there is no page fault. There is hit. Okay. So we don't have to replace any number or any pages from the main memory. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Now 4. Next page is 4. Is there 4 in the main memory? No. 3, 2, 1 only. Now the time is to replace the number. So which page has to be replaced? Okay. So the name is, as the name suggests, FIFO, first in, first out. So we have to replace the oldest page which has been executing from long time. Okay. See, 3 is executing at first, then 2, then 1. So which page is executing more time? Oldest time. See, 3. So we swap out 3 to the secondary memory, and we swap in 4, new pages 4 to the main memory. So now at the place of 3, 4 is, we replace 4, then 2, 1 is there. Okay, there is also a page fault. 4 was not there in the main memory. Next is 1. Yes, 1 is there. 4, 2, 1. So hit 4, 2, 1. Now 6. 6 is not there, so there is a page fault. So which page has to be replaced? So see, 4, 2, look this side. See, I am just saying this 4, 2 and 1. So 2 is executing for long time. Okay, for longest amount of time. So we replace 2, 2, 6, 4, 1. Next 2. So which page has to be replaced? 4, 6 is now, 6 is executing, just putting into the main memory recently. Okay, 1. See, 1 is the oldest. So we replace 2 at the place of 1. Next 4, 6. 4 is there in the main memory. So hit 4, 6, 2. Then 3 is not there in the main memory. Miss. Okay. We replace, see, 4, 6, 2. So 4 is the oldest. So we replace in the main memory, so miss 3, 4, 1 recently used. So at the place of 3 we put 5, 4, 1. Next 2 is not there in the main memory, so miss. So at the place of 4 we put 2, 5, 1, and yes, 1 is there in the main memory, hit 5, 2, 1. Next is 3. At the place of 1 we put 3, 5, 2, and next is 4, not there in the main memory, miss. So 5, 2, 3. So at the place of 5 we put 4. So we replace the oldest pages to the new pages. Okay. So count down page fault. How many page faults are there? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Number of page fault is 13. And number of hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So hit ratio, total number of hit by total number of pages. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 6 by 19. And page fault ratio is page fault by total number. Page fault, number of page fault is 13 and total number is 19 by 13. So this is the page replacement algorithm. In the next video we will teach about LRU and optimal page replacement algorithm, and we will also teach about MRU and Boolean anomaly algorithms. Okay.